Welcome to the Everything Hub, your go-to spot for quick, clear, and captivating book summaries across all genres. Whether you're into self-help, fiction, business, or classics, we break down the key ideas and stories so you can learn more in less time. If you love discovering new books, getting inspired, or just want to get the gist before diving in, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and join us on a journey through the world of books, one summary at a time. My Inventions by Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, one of the most brilliant and enigmatic inventors of the modern era, left behind a unique legacy not only through his groundbreaking inventions, but also through his autobiographical writings. His series of essays entitled My Inventions, originally published in the Electrical Experimenter magazine during 1919, provides a rare window into the mind of a man who shaped the electrical world we live in today. These writings are more than a simple autobiography. They are an intimate portrait of Tesla's creative process, his vision for the future, and the struggles he faced. Tesla's story is inseparable from the rise of electricity as a transformative force in society. His inventions in alternating current AC power, radio, wireless transmission, and electromagnetism revolutionized technology and industry. But Tesla was also a dreamer and philosopher who saw science as a path to human advancement. This essay explores My Inventions in detail, combining Tesla's own words with historical context and analysis. The goal is to bring to life Tesla's world, from his early life and education, through his epic battles in the War of Currents, to his visionary but sometimes controversial later years. Nikola Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in the village of Smiljan, part of the Austrian Empire, now modern-day Croatia. His family belonged to the Serbian Orthodox Church, with his father Milutin Tesla serving as a priest. This background meant Tesla was raised in a traditional, intellectually rich environment, but also one connected to deep spiritual and cultural roots. The family and early influences, Tesla's mother, Nikola Tesla, was a remarkable figure in her own right. Despite lacking formal education, she was a gifted inventor of household tools and mechanical appliances. Tesla acknowledged her influence. My mother's inventive skills inspired me profoundly. Her simple mechanical creations gave me my first lessons in inventiveness and problem solving. In My Inventions, Tesla reflected on how this shaped his view of invention not merely as a technical pursuit, but a natural extension of life itself. Tesla's father hoped Nikola would follow the priesthood, but young Tesla's mind was captivated by the natural sciences and mathematics. Childhood and education Tesla was a prodigious student, excelling in memorization, mathematics, and languages. At the Higher Real Gymnasium in Karlovac, Tesla stood out for his ability to perform integral calculus in his head. He recalled, "I never missed a problem once I understood it." Mathematics was not just a subject, but a language through which the universe spoke. Tesla also exhibited remarkable mental visualization abilities. Unlike most inventors who rely on sketches and physical models, Tesla claimed to see inventions in his mind's eye fully formed. In his words, "I could picture every detail as if it were a living thing." This mental clarity was my greatest advantage. Tesla's vivid mental images sometimes manifested in what he described as flashes of light and visions, experiences that could be interpreted as early signs of synesthesia or a unique neurological condition enhancing creativity. Historical context: Europe in the mid-19th century. Tesla's youth coincided with a period of industrial revolution and scientific awakening across Europe. Faraday's discovery of electromagnetic induction had set the stage for practical electricity generation. The telegraph, the steam engine, and early experiments with electric light were reshaping societies. The Austrian Empire itself was a melting pot of cultures, languages, and political unrest. Tesla grew up amid this diversity and change, absorbing multiple influences. Tesla's academic journey was both brilliant and unconventional. At the Austrian Polytechnic in Graz, Tesla encountered the limitations of formal education and the resistance of traditional thinkers. The rotating magnetic field. Tesla's defining insight came in 1882 in Budapest, where, according to his account, He conceived the rotating magnetic field concept while walking in a park. This field, created by alternating currents, could produce continuous rotational motion in a motor without physical commutators. He described the moment. The idea came suddenly, fully formed. I stopped, dumbfounded, and visualized the entire motor running smoothly without brushes or mechanical contacts. The motor Tesla envisioned would be more efficient, reliable, and capable of running on alternating current, a radical departure from existing DC motors. Conflict with academic orthodoxy. Despite Tesla's breakthrough, his professors dismissed the idea as impractical or fanciful. This skepticism was common among many pioneers whose concepts upended existing beliefs. Tesla wrote, "Many fail to see beyond their textbooks. They mistake limits for impossibilities." Tesla's decision to leave the Polytechnic before graduating reflected both his restless spirit and the lack of institutional support for his ideas. The electrical power landscape. At this time, Edison's direct current systems dominated electricity supply. DC had clear drawbacks: high energy losses over long distances and the need for power stations every few miles. Tesla's alternating current system promised to overcome these barriers through voltage transformation and long-distance transmission. Tesla's early career was a series of moves and challenges that eventually led him to the United States, the crucible of industrial innovation. Work in Paris and restlessness. Tesla's first engineering job was with the Continental Edison Company in Paris, where he improved DC dynamos. However, the company's adherence to DC technology limited Tesla's scope. Tesla recalled, "I worked tirelessly but felt constrained. My ideas reached beyond their narrow vision." Arrival in America and meeting Edison. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York with only a letter of recommendation to Edison. The letter stated, "I know two great men, and you are one of them. The other is this young man." Tesla quickly began work for Edison, but the relationship soured. Edison, focused on immediate profits and incremental improvements, clashed with Tesla's visionary ambitions. Tesla recalled a key incident. "Edison promised me $50,000 if I could fix his inefficient DC generators. I did, but he later said the promise was a joke." This betrayal prompted Tesla to leave Edison and seek new opportunities. The rivalry between Edison's DC and Tesla Westinghouse's AC systems was a dramatic chapter in electrical history. The partnership with Westinghouse, George Westinghouse, recognized Tesla's genius and bought his patents for the AC induction motor and polyphase system in 1888. Tesla said, "Westinghouse was the first to believe in the potential of AC on a grand scale." Edison's campaign against AC Edison launched a propaganda campaign claiming AC was dangerous, even demonstrating electrocutions of animals with AC to instill fear. Tesla described this as a campaign of misinformation and fear designed to protect vested interests. The 1893 World's Fair and the Niagara Project. The success of Tesla's AC system powering the 1893 Chicago World's Fair was a turning point, showcasing electric lighting to millions. Following that, harnessing Niagara Falls hydroelectric power proved the viability of AC for long-distance transmission. Tesla later reflected, "Niagara was the dawn of a new age. Electricity had truly come of age." The invention of the polyphase AC motor was arguably Tesla's greatest technical achievement, fundamentally altering the trajectory of electrical engineering. The problem Tesla set out to solve. By the mid-1880s, the electrical power industry faced a significant challenge: how to efficiently generate, transmit, and use electrical power over long distances. Edison's direct current DC systems had severe limitations. Power losses and the necessity for power stations every few miles made widespread electrification costly and impractical. Tesla's insight was that alternating current, AC, when properly managed, could solve these problems. The beauty of alternating current lies in its ability to be transformed to higher or lower voltages, allowing economical transmission over vast distances. However, AC motors capable of harnessing this power efficiently did not exist yet. The birth of the polyphase motor. Tesla's breakthrough came when he conceptualized a motor powered by polyphase AC, creating a rotating magnetic field that induced continuous rotation without mechanical commutators. He described the motor's operation. By feeding the stator coils with currents differing in phase by equal intervals, a magnetic field spinning at synchronous speed emerges, dragging the rotor along in perfect harmony. This principle was so elegant and effective that it remains the basis for modern AC motors. Technical challenges and patent battles. Tesla's 1888 patent for the polyphase motor and system was filed amid intense competition. Westinghouse's purchase of the patent allowed for commercial development. However, Tesla and Westinghouse had to fight legal battles with rival inventors, including claims from Elihu Thomson and others who also worked on AC machinery. Tesla remarked on the ordeal. The patent battles were draining, yet necessary to secure the future of AC power. Impact on industry and society. The successful implementation of Tesla's polyphase system enabled the electrification of cities and industries. Factories could now operate machinery more efficiently. Homes gained access to lighting and appliances. The Washington Post in 1893 wrote, "Tesla's motor marks the dawn of an electrical revolution, promising to bring light and power to every corner of civilization." The polyphase AC motor was not just a technical marvel, it was the heart of the electrical age. Tesla's pioneering work in wireless communication anticipated much of today's technology, yet his contributions were overlooked for decades. The quest for wireless communication. Tesla envisioned a world connected by wireless signals, decades before radio broadcasting became commonplace. In his own words, "I foresaw the day when people would converse across continents without wires, exchanging news and ideas instantly." Tesla's early experiments in the 1890s focused on transmitting signals using tuned resonant circuits. The 1893 wireless demonstration. At the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago, Tesla demonstrated wireless lighting and transmission of energy over short distances. Eyewitnesses recalled, Tesla illuminated lamps without wires, suspended in midair, a spectacle both magical and scientific. This event showcased the possibilities of wireless power and communication. The 1898 teleautomaton, first remote control. Tesla's radio-controlled boat was a technological marvel. I sent commands through the ether, guiding the craft's every move without physical connection. The demonstration was met with disbelief and awe, earning Tesla the moniker, the father of radio control. The patent wars and recognition. Despite Tesla's precedence, Guglielmo Marconi is often credited with inventing radio. Tesla's patents were initially overshadowed, but were later recognized. In 1943, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Tesla's patents predated Marconi's, affirming Tesla's foundational role. Tesla said of radio, "Radio was not the invention of one man, but the culmination of many insights. Still, I am proud to have pioneered its principles." Influence on modern technology. Today's radio, television, Wi-Fi, and even drones owe a debt to Tesla's early work. The Smithsonian Institution notes, Tesla's remote control and wireless experiments laid the groundwork for a century of technological progress. While Wilhelm Röntgen is credited with the discovery of X-rays in 1895, Nikola Tesla was exploring the mysterious rays around the same time and made significant contributions to understanding and harnessing electromagnetic radiation. Tesla's early investigations into radiation. Tesla was fascinated by the invisible forces of nature. Using his high-frequency Tesla coils, he produced what he called radiant energy and conducted experiments that generated images on photographic plates without visible light exposure. Effectively, some of the earliest X-ray photographs or shadowgraphs. Tesla explained, "By passing high-frequency currents through specially constructed tubes, I was able to project the internal structures of objects, revealing bones and metallic elements." Anecdotes from Tesla's laboratory. Tesla's assistant, Charles Steinmetz, once noted the eerie glow around Tesla's vacuum tubes. The laboratory was bathed in an eerie, ghostly light from the mysterious rays Tesla produced, illuminating what was invisible to the naked eye. Tesla, however, was cautious and aware of the dangers. "I warned my assistants to exercise care. The rays, while useful, possess harmful effects if abused." Tesla's own experiments caused burns and other symptoms, indicating early recognition of radiation's hazards well before the wider scientific community fully grasped these risks. Contributions beyond Röntgen. Though Röntgen's discovery gained widespread attention, Tesla's approach was unique. He experimented with X-rays and vacuum tubes of various shapes and explored their interactions with magnetic and electric fields, pushing the boundaries of understanding electromagnetic phenomena. Tesla predicted medical applications. This invisible force holds the promise to revolutionize medicine by allowing physicians to see inside the human body without surgery. Historical context. The dawn of radiology. Tesla's work coincided with the infancy of radiology. The late 1890s witnessed the first X-ray machines, transforming diagnostic medicine. Tesla's pioneering spirit exemplified the multidisciplinary approach of early scientists who bridged physics, engineering, and medicine. Tesla's My Inventions offers a rare glimpse into the mental life of one of history's greatest inventors. His creative process was unique, relying almost entirely on mental visualization rather than sketches or physical prototypes. Visualization, as a core method, Tesla described how he could construct complete inventions in his mind's eye. When I think of a new machine, I see it turning, moving, performing every function perfectly. I can make adjustments in my mind, observe its operation, and solve problems without touching any material. This intense mental rehearsal allowed Tesla to design complex devices with extraordinary precision, often avoiding trial and error in the physical world. Anecdote: the alternating current motor Tesla recounted, "Before building a single part, I saw the AC motor running in my mind. I could hear it hum, feel its vibrations. This mental simulation revealed flaws and improvements. This ability enabled Tesla to innovate rapidly and efficiently, a skill rare among engineers of his time. The role of intuition and inspiration. Tesla believed intuition was as important as scientific method. Intuition is the highest form of intelligence. It guides the inventor where logic alone cannot. Tesla's moments of inspiration were often sudden, described as flashes of light or visions, sometimes accompanied by physical sensations. Tesla's philosophical views on creativity. Tesla wrote, "Invention is not the product of logical thought, although the final result is tied to logic. It comes from the subconscious mind, which draws from the deep well of imagination and experience." Tesla's dedication to cultivating this mental faculty through focus, meditation, and sensory control set him apart. Despite his monumental contributions, Tesla's later years were marked by financial difficulties, eccentric projects, and a gradual fading from the public spotlight. The decline of Tesla's fortune. Tesla was never motivated by money. His primary drive was pure invention. However, this idealism often led to strained financial circumstances. After his early successes with Westinghouse and the Niagara Falls project, Tesla's ventures became increasingly speculative. His ambitious wireless power transmission project at Wardenclyffe Tower in Long Island faced funding difficulties. J.P. Morgan initially backed Wardenclyffe, but withdrew when he realized Tesla intended to transmit free electricity, undermining his business interests. The project was eventually abandoned in 1906, marking a turning point. Eccentric projects and bold claims. Tesla continued proposing revolutionary ideas such as a death ray or particle beam weapon capable of destroying aircraft at great distances, wireless global communication and power transmission, harnessing cosmic rays and extracting energy from the environment. Though these ideas were often dismissed as fanciful, they reflected Tesla's vision of an interconnected, peaceful world powered by clean energy. Tesla asserted, "Science is but a perversion of itself unless it has as its ultimate goal the betterment of humanity." Isolation and public perception. Tesla lived modestly in New York hotels, often feeding pigeons and retreating into solitude. The media sometimes portrayed him as a mad genius or eccentric recluse, yet Tesla remained intellectually active, publishing papers and engaging with younger inventors. The New York Times obituary in 1943 honored him. Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, passed away, leaving a legacy of dreams that continue to inspire. Tesla's worldview combined science, spirituality, and humanism, making him a figure whose influence transcended technology. Science as a human endeavor. Tesla saw science as a pursuit beyond mere knowledge or profit. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. He emphasized clarity, intuition, and imagination as keys to progress. Vision of a connected world. Tesla foresaw a future where wireless communication would shrink distances and promote peace. When wireless is perfectly applied, the whole Earth will be converted into a huge brain, and the instruments through which we shall communicate will be amazingly simple compared to our present telephone. His ideas predate the internet and smartphones by nearly a century. Environmental awareness. Tesla was ahead of his time in advocating for renewable energy. The sun is the source of all power. Harnessing natural forces is the path to sustainable civilization. His work on hydroelectric power and wireless energy transmission anticipated later green technologies. Enduring legacy. Tesla's inventions underpin much of modern electrical engineering. His name now adorns electric cars, science museums, and countless textbooks. Physicist Richard Feynman said, "Tesla was one of the great minds of our age. His ideas continue to influence and inspire." Despite initial neglect, Tesla's life story serves as a symbol of visionary genius, relentless creativity, and dedication to humanity. Although Tesla died in 1943, his influence permeates nearly every aspect of the modern technological world. From energy grids to communication systems, and from robotics to renewable energy, Tesla's ideas continue to shape the world. The Tesla coil's lasting legacy. Tesla's invention of the Tesla coil remains a cornerstone of radio technology in high-voltage experiments. Today it is used in educational demonstrations, wireless power experiments, and even medical devices. The Tesla coil was more than an invention. It was a gateway to understanding the invisible world of waves and resonance. Wireless communication and the Internet. Tesla imagined a global wireless network in the early 1900s. It will soon be possible to transmit wireless messages all over the world so simply that any individual can carry and operate his own apparatus. This prophetic vision came true in the form of smartphones, satellite communication, and the Internet. Elon Musk, naming his electric vehicle company after Tesla, emphasized, "Tesla was the inventor who did more to create the modern world than anyone else." Robotics and artificial intelligence. Tesla also envisioned intelligent machines. In the 21st century, robots will take over the dull, dirty, and dangerous tasks, freeing humanity for higher pursuits. He described automatons and remote-controlled devices long before the advent of AI and robotics. Today's drones, autonomous vehicles, and machine learning systems echo his early concepts. Tesla was not merely an inventor, but also a deep scientific thinker who grappled with fundamental questions of physics and engineering. Resonance and frequency. A recurring theme in Tesla's work is resonance, the idea that systems vibrate at specific natural frequencies. He once demonstrated how resonance could cause a metal structure to vibrate violently, supposedly even cracking the foundation of his New York lab. If you understand the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you will hold a key to the universe. This quote, while often mystified, reflects Tesla's fascination with harmonic principles in nature. Electromagnetic fields. Tesla's work anticipated later understandings of electromagnetic fields and wave propagation. He believed the Earth itself could be used as a conductor, a concept he tested at Wardenclyffe Tower. Scalar energy and zero-point fields. Though controversial, Tesla's experiments also touched on what some now refer to as scalar energy, a field of theoretical physics concerned with non-Hertzian waves. While not mainstream science, these ideas continue to be explored in fringe scientific communities. Though known for his solitude, Tesla had many encounters with important figures and numerous eccentric habits. Friendship with Mark Twain. Tesla shared a close friendship with author Mark Twain, who visited his lab often. A famous photo shows Twain operating one of Tesla's high-voltage devices. Tesla recalled, "Twain was fascinated by my inventions and often visited to relieve his melancholic moods. Twain later credited Tesla with curing his chronic constipation using electrotherapy. Rivalry with Edison. Tesla's relationship with Thomas Edison began with employment. Tesla once worked for Edison's company. He later wrote, "If Edison had a needle to find in a haystack, he would proceed with diligence to examine every straw." I was a different breed. The rivalry became part of the so-called War of Currents, with Edison promoting DC and Tesla, via Westinghouse, advocating for AC. Despite the tension, Tesla later remarked, "Edison was a man of boundless energy and practical genius, but lacked a scientific grounding." Devotion to celibacy and pigeons. Tesla never married. He claims celibacy helped him focus entirely on invention. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. In his later years, he became deeply attached to pigeons, even forming a bond with one he claimed he loved. "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me. As long as I had her, there was a purpose to my life." Tesla has become a cultural icon, an archetype of the misunderstood genius. He is referenced in novels, films, music, and even comic books. Tesla in literature and film books, such as The Prestige by Christopher Priest and its film adaptation, portray Tesla as a mysterious genius whose knowledge borders on the magical. David Bowie famously played Tesla in The Prestige, 2006, bringing renewed public interest to Tesla's story. Tesla also features prominently in science fiction, often imagined as a wizard of electricity capable of creating reality-bending machines. Modern mythos. Conspiracy theories and pseudoscientific movements have attached themselves to Tesla, sometimes exaggerating or distorting his real contributions. Claims about suppressed inventions, time travel, or free energy are widespread online. Despite these exaggerations, they testify to his mythic stature. Tesla's life was a blend of brilliance and tragedy, vision and solitude. Yet his lessons endure, offering inspiration to scientists, entrepreneurs, and dreamers alike. The Power of Vision Tesla taught that it is possible to dream beyond accepted boundaries. Let the future tell the truth. The present is theirs. The future, for which I have really worked, is mine. This quote now graces many memorials to his life. The value of persistence. Tesla failed many times, financially, socially, and politically, yet he never abandoned his ideals. "I do not regret that I worked for fame and recognition, for these things pass, but I regret not working more directly for the benefit of mankind." Intellectual integrity. Tesla refused to compromise his ideas for wealth or comfort, holding on to his beliefs in the face of opposition. In an age driven by short-term gains, Tesla remains a model of intellectual and moral integrity. Nikola Tesla's My Inventions is more than an autobiography. It is a rare and intimate window into the mind of a genius, one whose life was both triumphant and tragic. He gave the world alternating current, radio principles, wireless transmission, and a framework for modern electrical engineering. He dreamed of a world where energy flowed freely, information traveled invisibly, and machines served humankind. The present is theirs. The future, for which I have really worked, is mine. Nikola Tesla. Tesla's work continues to inspire physicists, entrepreneurs, and artists alike. His life is a testament to the power of imagination guided by discipline and of innovation pursued not for profit, but for progress. In an age where many chase fleeting fame or wealth, Tesla reminds us of a nobler goal: to illuminate the path for others, not with ego, but with electricity.